Episode 5, 95 episodes ago, you named it Sauces and Sauces. Just keep that in mind as we go through some of the ins and outs of the day in the land of Buffalo Bills world. So, again, if you're out there, give us a follow on Do Champions on all, Instagram, Twitter. We got great shows here. Of course, we're here every Wednesday, and other great podcasts that we have available coming up as we inch closer to the 2025 season. Little, how you doing?
Good, man. I'm good. I'm good. We got great news today.
Hmm?
Um, what's the artist, the guy that what's his name?
I'm
Drip
blanking.
Sanchez. Drip
Yes.
Sanchez. Drip Sanchez. Drip
Hmm.
Sanchez.
Yeah, he did a great
He's an
job on
artist
that.
out of Buffalo.
Hmm.
He has a barbershop in Buffalo as well. It's called Signature Cuts. So yeah, check him out. He's on Instagram. Drip Sanchez. DRIPSANCHEZ.
Z, got
Um,
it.
yeah, check them out. Check them out. Check them out. Uh, yo, listen, man. Well, before we go any further, one of my OGs is going in the dirt tomorrow. Uh,
Hmm.
Shout out to you, Lester Ellis. Uh,
Hmm.
you were there for me at a young age. Kind of showing me how to get my fly together when I was younger, putting suits together, different things like that. You were an example of what it was like to be a man. Um, you treated me like a son at times, and I appreciated that. And it's gonna be tough without him, but
Hmm.
um, he was a Knicks fan, so good things don't happen to the Knicks fans. No,
That's
no,
he's a good
real
he's a good
talk
man.
though.
Immediately he's a good man, but yeah, it's
Yeah,
all kidding aside.
he was a
Yeah.
family man. You know,
Hmm.
he was an honorable man. He was a man of character. He was a man uh, of a moral code. Yeah, he
Hmm.
was good, man. And it's when things like this happen, it always reminds me that
Hmm.
like a lot of this stuff is like, yo, it's like meaningless. You know what I mean? So
Hmm.
definitely go outside, hug your family. Tell people that you haven't told in a while that you love.
Yep.
Tell them you love them. Because tomorrow's may not be promised. So
Hmm.
yeah,
I, I
and we
I
appreciate it,
couldn't.
man. So
Yep.
it's
And
one of them
yeah,
nights.
definitely my deep condolences to you, Whittle. To you and everybody that knew him. Sounds like a great guy. And it's so important that we all have those mentors in our life, right? And you never know, they come in mysterious ways. You never know where they're going to come from, right? It could be a family member, it could be someone that's not blood related. It really just depends. So I have both in my life, both that are blood and non-blood, that are mentors for me. So I
Yeah,
certainly can, certainly relate to that, and send you all my best tomorrow. I know it's going to be tough for you, but we're all here for you. And like you said, it puts everything in perspective in terms of what
absolutely.
we do. But it also, one thing is, go forward in life, do the things you like, and enjoy yourself. Every day is a gift, as they say. So definitely,
Yeah,
definitely, I send you all the best for that. So,
I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
hmm.
Yeah, he was the first person that taught me. Like he was like really influential in like helping me to understand credit. You know what I mean? Like he was
Mm,
like, bro, you gotta, you know what I mean? Like your name is your credit, so you gotta like
very true.
make
Yes.
sure it's tight. Yeah, so shout out to him, man. Shout out to his family. Shout out to my little brother
Hmm.
Matt, man. Um,
Hmm.
I know they're still at the church right now, and
Hmm.
think, but you know, we'll do that. So listen, man. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Spaces,
Appreciate
man.
everyone. All the great comment.
Like for all of those people that go to spaces and like try to ruin spaces for other people, you don't know what other people are going through. Stop doing that, man. It's corny. It really
That's
is.
right.
It's corny.
Hmm.
Um, we had a great time today on Twitter, just kind of shooting the,
Oh,
all day
yeah.
long.
That's great.
Yeah, and with the Maxwell Harrison stuff, and it was a good distraction from what's really going on. So
Yeah,
appreciate all of y'all. So yeah, but let's get into it,
absolutely,
man.
man.
Training camp today was a day off. Finally, today was a day off. I don't think we sustained any injuries today on the day off. But you know, so
But
that's
it
a good
wasn't
thing.
lacking drama, even though yeah. So
Like,
that is
yeah,
for
not at
sure.
all, bro. Not at all. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Mhm.
But oh, one more thing. Shout out to TJ Sanders, man. We got to get you a
Mhm.
nickname. Today is TJ Sanders just celebrated a birthday recently. I don't know if it's
Okay.
today or it happened already
Oh,
in
okay.
recent, but let me. Well, you know what? I don't know
Let's
why I'm doing it. I can just
see.
look it up.
I'm
TJ Sanders.
actually. Oh, it says born on his Wikipedia. It doesn't have his age. It says he's 23 or 22, but it
Oh,
didn't have his.
today,
Oh, today, July
July
30th. Yep.
30th.
So same time.
All
There you
right,
go.
so yo, happy birthday, TJ. Um,
Okay. There we
yeah,
go.
happy birthday, man. I mean, enjoy it. I don't know how much fun they gonna let you have, when you while you up there in Rochester, but I'm sure there's tons of things to do. You
Hmm.
got your teammates with you. Shout out to TJ, and shout out to the Buffalo Bills, man. The Buffalo Bills have introduced me to a community and a family that I never knew I needed
Hmm.
until I found you guys. So shout out to all of
Yeah.
y'all. Shout out to the Bills and
Hmm.
shout out to the training camp and all of
Hmm.
the great commentators and content creators that provide news and content of things going on out there. Let me we always shout out Mookie. I want to give a special shout out to Alex Brasky today.
Yeah.
I don't know about y'all, but Alex Brasky has become a account that I trust. When I'm trying to find out training camp stuff, I'm either
Hmm.
looking at Alex's TL or AJ. I don't want to screw his name up. Um,
Yeah.
he
I.
said I don't want to screw it up, but AJ, you owe us an appearance on this pod. You said so. You said
Yes.
so in space.
Yes.
You
Yes.
owe that to us.
Absolutely.
We're gonna collect soon. Okay,
Hmm.
but shout out to them too, man. Whenever training camp, whenever I'm trying to get the latest and greatest on what's happening in training camp. Those
Hmm.
guys are always there with. They're right there watching it. They're reporting as it happens. They don't no shade to anybody that has a Substack or whatever you're doing to generate your income. Like that's fine. Like I'm not hating on that, but these guys don't hold back any of the information for paid uh subscriptions and things like that. Like shout out to
Hmm.
them. Um, he got into it a little bit with Tyler Dunn, and I'm in full support, Alex.
Yeah.
You know what it is. You know what I mean.
Absolutely.
You know what it
Yep.
is already, man. So I'm in full
Yep.
support. Alex tells it like it is when it comes
Sure.
to on the field and off the field, and I respect the hell out of that. Shout out
Hmm.
to him.
And he's always
Um,
welcome on here too, right? He's always welcome on the
we're
Coast to
working on
Coast
that.
Live.
We're working on that. We're
Beautiful.
working on that.
Fantastic.
He's a busy man. He's a busy man, but
I can
we're
imagine,
working
especially this
on
time of year. Yeah.
creating that. We're working on creating that relationship.
Fantastic.
But all right. So coming out of training camp, what's been the word? The word has been what's most important, or the word that we've been following is centered around these camp battles. Camp battles that mean the most
Hmm.
right now. Obviously, cornerback. Obviously, defensive line. Um, the linebackers. Not really, but
Hmm.
mostly corner, wide receiver, defensive, and defensive line. Um,
Yep.
so let's go to wide receiver
Yeah.
first. Wide receivers, Palmer is a lock. Keon is a lock.
Yep. Hmm.
Khalil's a lock, obviously. Uh,
Yep.
Curtis Samuel is a lock because of the. I mean, obviously because of the money he's making, and I believe
Hmm.
Elijah Moore is a lock as well. Am I forgetting anybody?
Yes. No,
Who?
that's the big. That's the quote big five. I would say
All right,
at that position. Then it gets interesting for the sixth spot.
right. So let's just stay there. So last year, the biggest thing was we didn't have guys that create separation. Um, you know, we needed guys that could be go to 1-on-1, reliable targets for Josh Allen. We didn't have that.
Hmm.
Um, Keon Coleman is growing up right before our eyes, and shame on a lot of you who said Keon Coleman should not be the selection because he ran a slow 40.
Hmm.
There's a lot of y'all that said that. And it's fine. You said it. Just stand on it. Don't back off of it now. Now that he's out here killing me. Because you wasn't with me when I was shooting in the gym by myself. Okay? You wasn't there. It was me. It was me and a handful of other people preaching the Keon Coleman gospel, and a lot of y'all did not. Y'all didn't jump
Hmm.
on board. And that's fine. That's fine. Because I
Hmm.
understand why.
Yep.
Um, there was a rep. There was a rep that was recorded today out of Carolina Panthers camp from Xavier Legette. It looked absolutely terrible,
Mm.
absolutely god awful. And a lot of people wanted the Buffalo Bills to draft him instead of Keon Coleman. Shame on y'all. Shame on
Hmm.
you. Um,
We remember. And listen, I was not against Leggett, but yeah, I was not beating that drum as hard as some others were. That's for sure.
right. So Keon has been absolutely killing. He had the first day was pretty rough. Um, the second day was a little bit better, and then from that point, he's just been really good. He's been winning down the field. I think Michael Johnson Palmer is going to be a little. Michael Wheeler, thank you. I've
Yep.
been I've been saying this. Listen, when we first signed Josh Palmer, I was like, Josh Palmer, who the hell is that? And I had to go and like research it. So I went and looked, and I'm like, all right, let me pull up the film. Pulled up the
Hmm.
film, and of course, like he played for the Chargers, so the first film I'm pulling up, obviously, is going to be against the Chiefs. He
Yep.
was absolutely cooking that entire. Like he was cooking the
Hmm.
Chiefs secondary. Just the quarterback couldn't get him the football enough.
Hmm.
Um, so thank you for bringing that up. I think
Yep.
he's gonna have a good. I think he's gonna have a good year. I think Keon's gonna have a really big year. Keon's really, really, really improved his route running. He really improved his his physical he built up his physical stature, his physical body from last season to this season. So he's a little bit bigger, a little bit stronger. And we're
Hmm.
looking forward to seeing him get out there and make some plays. He had some good reps against Benford a couple I think it was a couple days ago. And he's beaten Benford a few times, but obviously those guys are Benford's a top 5 to 7 corner in the league, and uh, Taron Johnson, one of the best nickels in the league as well. Um, those guys, those guys have pretty much been locking people down, and they gave Keon Coleman a few fits. They give him fits from time to time, but he's been able to win against them.
Hmm.
Um, What else we have? The injuries. We want to talk about the injuries, or you want to keep going with the camp backs?
We could do well. We could skim through a couple camp battles. What are you thinking then? Because the injuries are going to dominate,
Yeah.
the rest
Yep.
of the
All right.
show, and especially the big one. So we'll
So
save that for later on. So for sure.
yeah. So cornerback was another big one. Cornerback
Yep.
and defensive line. Um, and when I say defensive line, I don't know exactly if I mean like it's an actual battle or it's just something that it looks like it's going to be a strength. I think that's really what I mean when I look at the defensive line. And then at the same time, I guess you could kind of say it's a battle because I don't think the Bills are going to be able to keep everybody they currently have. So
Hmm.
if you go through the
Yep.
defensive line, you got the obvious ones. You got Russo, Bosa, Epinesa, Landon Jackson. You
Yep.
have Daquan Jones, Ed Oliver, Larry Ogunjobi. Then you have Michael Hoy. That's 8 people or 9. Was that 8 or 9? I
Yeah.
think it's
So
8. 1, 2, 3. No, it's 9. It's
we
9.
count do 9.
Rousseau, Bosa, Epinesa, Landon Jackson, Ed, Daquan, um, Ogunjobi, Michael
And
Hoy.
Dwayne Carter too.
Well, I'm not putting his name in there yet.
Not yet.
And I would
No.
say um, that's 8 guys before we start
Mhm.
talking about T.J. Sanders, Landon Jackson. Did I say Landon Jackson? I think I said Landon Jackson, didn't
You did. Yep.
I? Okay. So Daquan
And
Jones, not no, those guys a lot. Daquan's a lot. A
mm,
lot. No, I'm sorry, dog. Daquan's a lot, bro. He's a lot. He's gonna make the team. That's not. He's a veteran. He's the nose tackle. He's our he's our big body in the middle. He's gonna make the team for sure. So you got T.J. Sanders, um, Deion Walker, Dwayne Carter, Javon Solomon. These 4 guys, I think, are fighting for 2 spots,
how
maybe
many how
3.
how many line defensive tackles and edges are we bringing? 9 total?
Probably 10. I would say 10.
10. I would say 10, right? Now, the other thing we got to keep in mind is 2 of these guys are going to be out for 6 weeks.
Right.
So we could see a surprise. I don't want to say cut, but someone's going to make
Surprise
this
trade.
team surprise
Yeah.
trade around the deadline, and it's big for a guy like you mentioned, Dwayne Carter and some others. At the end of the depth chart, maybe they just play great and make someone else expendable. That could be a surprise, or someone gets a surprise cut at that point. But yeah, so some of these guys are going to make the team just for that reason, especially early on. Now, when they're suspended, those players don't count towards the 53, right? Is that correct?
I don't know. That's a great question. And why not look it up now?
Yep. I don't
Let
believe
me
so. Little
see.
doesn't sound like they would.
Who's
Hey, okay, you got 2 players
suspended?
suspended. You're going to play with a 51-man roster, but you never know with this league. So, yep. And I agree with Dog on this, especially some of those guys on our line, like we mentioned, Carter, Dwayne Carter, Zion Lowe, Hayden Harris, those guys down towards the end of the depth chart. Paris Shan, some of these other guys we brought in that they have at least an opportunity to hang around for 6 weeks, and normally they may not be able to. They do not. It looks like, Steve said they do not count towards the 53.
Right. Yeah.
So that's
They
good.
don't
Thank you,
they don't.
Steve. Thank you, Will.
So
Yeah,
we
so
don't
that's
have to work. So we don't have to make those decisions. Don't have to be made until week 7.
mhm,
Um. So that's big. Like you said, it's big for a guy like Dwayne Carter, who I don't think has solidified himself as a guy that's going to stick on this team. Um. That also, there's another guy. I like AJ Epinesa is in the last year of his deal. I wouldn't if Landon Jackson looks like something. I could see them moving on from AJ and trading him in the
mhm,
last year of his deal. Trade
mhm.
AJ, get a fourth or get a 4th round pick back, and and you let Javon Solomon stay on the roster, and then at the end of the year, when Bosa is and Ogunjobi are no longer on the team, you bring AJ back in the as
Good.
a free agent. You
Sure.
know,
Absolutely.
so
That bye
I
week
don't
is
know
going
if
to be very
Solomon.
interesting.
I don't know if they trade Solomon because Solomon's on a rookie deal. So I think we end up keeping him. But anyway, at any rate, so that's that. I would say the defensive line. Standout guys so far. Joey Bosa has been a standout. Uh, Deion Walker has been a standout. TJ Sanders has looked like a guy as well. Um, haven't heard much from about any of these other guys. So, you know,
Hmm.
I'm not putting the pads just came on. So, we'll tap back in. A lot of
Yep.
a lot of good camp conversation today was derailed by
Hmm.
a situation that we'll get into in a few. Uh
Absolutely. I just wanted to
and
answer this
go
quick
ahead.
question from Steve. When is week 7 in relation to the trade deadline? That's our buy. The trade deadline is November
Week 9.
4th, week 9. So it's right
Yeah.
after the Chiefs game, interestingly
Yep.
enough, and right before we play the Dolphins at home week 10, just to give you all a point of reference. But anyway, sorry, Will.
Oh, no problem, no problem. Hey, something just came across my desk. Breaking news,
Uh-oh.
guys.
What do we got?
Breaking news. I'm about to pay these bills.
For the best Italian food in Western New York, Elliot Apollos, call 716-825-3675. The Lardon Construction Group.
Fubo TV, the official streaming service of Do Champions. FanDuel, the official sports book of Do Champions.
For all your summertime needs, beauty pools, as well as kayak pools.
CX Chronicles, your total customer solutions focused manager. W.GG, the official energy drink of Do Champions.
Hey, Sons of Erie, our artwork looks better on your walls. Hamburg Brewing, please visit our tap room on Boston State Road, Hamburg, New York. And finally,
Fat Boy Surf Club for all your surfing needs.
And we are back. Little, you teased it right there. I thought you had some breaking news of sort. It's coming
Uh,
late at night.
all,
And
all I can say is, according to my sources, every product that you just saw in the ad is an excellent product. Okay,
yep,
and my sources
yep,
are never wrong about products. All
that's
right,
right.
just so you know, my sources are never wrong when it comes to these products. Okay, the quarterback, Christian Benford has established himself as the number one corner on his team. Like that's not even up for discussion. Uh, he's one of the ones. That's what he call him. Well, that was funny. That was funny.
Yeah, it was. That was good. Yep.
He doesn't like to answer his phone. Sorry, we tried that earlier. Uh, so yeah, cornerback too. Trey White's in the lead, folks, and
Yep.
it's not like I don't want to say it's not close, but Trey White's the starter. Like he's one of the ones. What's up, KL? Shout out to everybody that's here. But my dog KL, like he be on the wall for us, man.
What's up, Dale?
He be he be on the front line. He be on the front line with the on Twitter with us, man. Like shout out to him.
Nice.
He's on
Welcome,
the
Kale.
front line. That's a front line warrior right there. Shout out to you, KL. Um, so
FLW, Frontline Warrior. There you go.
yeah, we got a lot of front line warriors.
Hmm.
They took to the streets today to cook to cook some wagons. Um, all right. Yeah, so listen, second quarterback two, Trey White is balling and not just from like the media guys, but like the players are noticing what Trey White and another guy, Matt Milano, are looking like right now. Like
Hmm.
I asked two separate sources, not sources, but two separate media people
Yeah.
at two separate occasions because I wanted to make sure I was getting their honest opinion and not a coerced opinion. How good are Trey White and Matt Milano? how good are Trey White and Matt Milano looking? I need to slow down because I think, you know, let me slow down. Um, I asked the question because I wanted to get, honest answer.
Hmm.
I was told Trey looks like he looked in 2023. Now, I don't know how many of y'all remember 2023 Trey White. There was only like 3.5 games because Trey White got hurt in the third, I think, and week 4 against Miami. But before he got hurt in week 1, he gave Garrett Wilson hell. He gave him hell. Week 2 against the Raiders, Devontae Adams gave him the business on the first drive, and from that point forward, Alcatraz, Alcatraz. Week 3 against the Commanders, Alcatraz. Everybody he matched up with, Alcatraz. They tried to throw the ball in the end zone to Curtis Samuel. Trey White had one of the prettiest interceptions I've ever seen in my life. You know what? I'm just gonna pull it up because y'all don't
Hmm.
understand. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know, like I don't like doing this, but like I have to do this. I
Let's
have to
do
do
it.
this, man. If I can find it, it's on it. So, all right. So I'll try to figure this out. Oh, there it is. There it is. We're locked in now. All right, guys.
How's it going over there?
It's good. It's good. I got it. I got it up. I'm gonna present this. Listen, this is one of the prettiest interceptions I've ever seen in my entire life. Okay. I'm you just gotta watch it. Just I'll show it to you.
Hmm.
I don't want this view. Let me change the view.
There we go. Oh,
What the hell?
what's going on, Little? Are you trying to flip it to a different view?
Yeah, I'm trying to change the view. Oh wait, that is the view. I should have.
That's nice.
Well, it's not the same though.
The same from the sideline view. Is it better? or you get a better perspective. I mean, it's really great even from this view, but
This thing is actually stupid. I don't know. Sorry, I can't fix it right now. I'll make sure I have it next week. But listen, you get the gist of it. All right, it was a
Mhm.
great pick. Okay, and if he picked off Sam Howell. Oh, you was
Sam
at that
Howell.
game? Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait, who is surviving depression? You got to tell me who you are, because you know some Twitter lingo, and I feel like we know. Is this Carl? Is that Carl?
Might be.
It might be. All right, but let's get back to it. So yes, Trey White is in the driver's seat for cornerback too. Oh, it is Carl.
Mhm.
What's up,
Yeah, it's
Carl?
Carl. What's up,
I knew it
Carl?
was Carl. I when you said, "Are we gonna get the crown?" I said, "Oh yeah, that's got to be Carl."
Yeah.
Um, yeah. Listen, Trey White's in the driver's seat for CB2. They talking about him and Milano like they're back to 2023. Listen, if that's the case, we're winning. If we get 2021, 2023 Matt Milano and 2023 Trey White, and they are healthy throughout the year, added to a Christian Benford, Gregory Rousseau, Joey Bosa, Ed, Daquan, Ed, like all of these guys, Terrell Bernard, we're winning the Super Bowl. We are going to win the Super Bowl. Okay. That's not hyperbole. That's not me fanning out or just being a fan. Listen, it's not me being a idiot fan that just thinks my team is great. No. If we have those guys playing at that level and they don't get hurt, if we go into the playoffs with those guys,
Hmm.
with the starters not injured, no one is beating us. Nobody. Nobody. Okay? Not just beyond. Throw a team out. Just throw a playoff team out. And I'll tell you if they can beat us or not.
Baltimore.
No. Next.
Houston.
No, they can't. No, no. Their line is not good enough. Who else?
Okay. Kansas City.
No, they're not going to be able to do it. I don't care how good Josh Simmons looks. They are not going to. If we have those guys and they are healthy, we're winning the Super Bowl. The next shirt you see that looks like this is going to be Josh holding the Lombardi like that
Hmm.
with his fine wife in the background.
There you go.
And no Michael B. Jordan to be seen. He won't be there. Okay? We're winning the Super Bowl if those guys are healthy. Now, I'm going to pose a question that I didn't talk about last week because this was a pretty hot topic. Did we talk about it? I don't
What was?
think. Did we talk about the beef that the back and forth I got into with Sherm about the offense and the offense versus the defense in the playoffs? I don't think we talked about that last week.
Not too much. No, we didn't get into
Okay,
that too much.
perfect. So my question was this: we've lost to the Chiefs 4 times in the
Hmm.
postseason,
Yep.
and each time we lose to the Chiefs, the numbers are staggering. Right? We give up like 33 and a half points, 430 something yards. It's bad, right?
Hmm.
I don't think it's 430 yards, but it's a lot of yards. We give up a lot of yards. We give up a lot of points. We don't get punts. We only got four. We only forced 6 punts in 4 games. Like that's terrible. We don't get off the field on third down. It's wild. Shout out to you, Ty, man. Thank you for sharing the pie. I appreciate it, bro. Um,
Hmm.
so I don't like. We know that the defense has failed and pretty much every time. Like if you're looking for a defense to come in and hold the Kansas City Chiefs to 22 points or 20 points and get them to
Hmm.
punt 4 times in a game, get a
Hmm.
turnover, whatever. That's this defense hasn't done it. So my question is, what's the most talented side of the football for the Buffalo Bills from a roster standpoint? Like, what side of the Buffalo Bills? What side of the ball do you think is the most talented?
The offensive side, I would
Okay,
say. Yeah. When you
I
count
agree
the
with you.
offensive line, I mean, Josh Allen is
Absolutely,
so great, but the defense
so
is
great.
it's close. Yeah. It's not as much of a gap as some may think, though.
It's not. It's not because I do
Hmm.
think the defense is good. I think Terrell
Hmm.
Bernard's a stud. Matt Milano, when he's healthy, one of the best in the league. Bedford, one of the best in the league for sure. Healthy Trey White. Hopefully this year we can see him return back to one of the top 10, top 20 corners in the NFL. Hopefully, if we can get a top 20 corner with a top 5 corner, I think we would have the best secondary in the NFL. That would be my
Hmm.
argument. Um, but when you look at Joey Bosa, who hasn't put up a lot of sack production, if Joey Bosa's good, you know what Rousseau brings to the table, one of the best run defending defensive ends in the NFL. And Oliver, he has his moments, not consistent enough, but he has his moments. And when Ed has his moments, they're elite. Period. Like Ed is the guy that if he's on, he's gonna get you 2 sacks. He's gonna get you 3 TFLs, and he's just gonna be an absolute demon all game for the offensive line to deal with. Daquan
Hmm.
Jones has been solid for us. We got some young guys that we're expecting big things from. AJ Epinesa, 6 or more sacks in each of the last 3 years. If this defense has consistently failed in the postseason, is it too much to ask the offense to one time against the Chiefs, one time in the playoffs, step your game up a little bit more, carry us home? You give us 30 points a game in the regular season, give us 37. Can you give us 40? Just this one time.
Hmm.
Not asking for it. We're not asking for you to overperform in the wild card. We're not asking for you to overperform in the divisional. We're not even asking for it if we get past the Chiefs and get to the Super Bowl. We're not asking for you to overperform. We're not. But against Kansas City, can you just give us one? Like, can you give us one game where we're like, I don't know where they got all of that from, but this is the best I've seen the offense play ever this year.
Hmm. Yep.
We don't get those. And that's what I'm asking. Because it's easy to just say we lost to Kansas City again, fire McDermott.
Hmm.
That's the answer. Always. Fire McDermott, fire McDermott, fire McDermott. Hold on. Why can't we why can't we ask the offense to do a little bit more this one time? What's wrong with that?
I think I think a lot of those that want McDermott fired and talk about that Whittle, I think they're still stuck on 2021. And
Yep.
2021 was an incredible performance by Josh Allen, especially in the second half, right? We don't have to go through that. But again, 34 attempts for 234 yards in this past AFC title game. That's not cooking, folks. He was maybe C plus at best in that game. And we've talked about this before, and I agree with you. You're an NBA guy just like I am, right? You need those defining moments, right? The great quarterbacks, the Montanas, the Elways, the drive, right? Elway with the drive, right? Remember against the Browns? I mean, we can sit here all night and talk about this, right? Sometimes you got to have that. Like, I want to see Josh just, like, we're up 22-21. That's where he has to be. Okay, you're the MVP. Find a way to close this game out. You know what I mean? And when
Yep.
you leave Kansas City hanging around, you know, just one other little crazy sidebar I wanted to throw your way about the Kansas City Chiefs. Now we know they've won Super Bowls, right? But everybody makes us think about how many games we've given up against Kansas City when we've lost.
Yeah.
33.7. You know what that is, Whittle? The average points the Chiefs have given up in their last 4 elimination games in the playoffs combined. It happens. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
maybe it's sometimes when you lose, you're just gonna the great teams like Buffalo and Kansas City to beat them. Yeah, you're gonna give up 35, 34. You know what I mean? You're not. So it's not like
Yeah.
the Bills are losing 17-14 or you know what I mean? But what I'm saying is other teams do it too. Kansas City has given up a lot of points. The Eagles pushed them for 40 last year in the Super Bowl. They've given up
Right.
31 to Tampa Bay in the Super Bowl. They've had their
Yep.
defensive lapses too. Again, I know they're Super Bowl champions, and I'm not comparing it. I'm just saying when you look at it deeper, are we overstating that just a hair? Is it just coincidental that it's Kansas City? But what I'm saying is, are elimination games just that way more often than not?
That's
That's
that's an
something that was on
excellent
my mind.
question. That's an excellent question. Um, wait, Steve Noble is like cooking right now.
Yeah, he is. He
I
cooks
truly
on.
believe 2021
Yeah,
was totally on Frazier, and that's why he was going in a gracious manner.
I agree.
Hey, listen, I've said that, and I've been attacked by Bills fans because of that particular team. So, um, hey man, I don't disagree with you. I'm gonna put it to you like that. I
Mhm.
don't disagree. Um, I do think that it was a lot of. I don't want to say a lot of McDermott. I don't think McDermott. I think McDermott gets way more blame than he deserves. I don't think he's
Mhm.
blameless. I just think that he gets
Absolutely.
way too. I think the size of the blame is like way too much. I wish Jarek was on because Jarek really
Mhm.
has a really good point to bring up about Sean McDermott versus Brandon Bean. So I'll leave that. Maybe we can get Jarek on next week and
Sure.
he can bring that. He
Yeah.
can talk about that. But
Mhm.
um, actually brought up an excellent point as well from your friend that was I think he was was an Eagles fan, I think it was.
Yeah.
You were talking about
But
earlier.
about my Eagles friend. What were we talking? Was it on space we
I
were
think you
talking
were
about?
saying that Josh is not taking advantage of his Hall of Fame moments. Was that you or was that somebody else?
May have been
That might have
somebody
been somebody
else.
else.
It could have
Okay.
been.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I don't remember who it was, but somebody said that they were talking to a friend and their friend was saying that they like Josh Allen, but he hasn't taken advantage of all the Hall of Fame moments that have been available to him in the playoffs. Case in point, the end of 2023, the end of 2020. Oh, Tom, yes. Thank you, Tom. Yes, you brought that up. Tom, if you want, I will send you a link. You can come in and tell the story yourself if you like. Let us know in the chat. I'll stop right
Mhm.
there and we'll let you know. Tom, you let us know. Um, but uh, one of the prevailing things that have been coming out of training camp has been the injury.
Mhm.
And I don't know about you, but it's felt like the injuries have been more okay. All right, cool, Tom. I'm gonna send it over to you. Um, to me, it kind of felt like to me, it felt like the injuries this year have been more than normal, and I for one, I don't want to. I didn't come out and say anything like, "Oh, the injuries did too much." Like we got way more injuries than we should. I didn't come out and
Mhm.
say that because I wasn't certain. I
Mhm.
wanted to search and I wanted to search out that answer first before I did that. So I did, and what ended up happening was uh Banged Up Bills, Banged Up Bills put out a blog where said he was curious about the injury situation for the Buffalo Bills and how it stacked up to previous years. folks, we're right on track. Like the injuries that we are suffering right now are very similar to the numbers that we have over the last few years. So
Mhm.
I I don't think that it's that big of a deal if that makes any sense to you.
Yeah.
So I think we should just kind of relax and understand that the Buffalo Bills are being really, really cautious with their treatment of injuries.
Absolutely.
So I'm not tripping about it. I don't think you should either. There we go. I got you. I got you, Tom. You're searching for
I
your
Yep.
profile.
I
Send
think
it
a
to
lot
you
of teams
over.
are getting cautious, Will. Just the amount of money and the amount of contracts that are being thrown around. You got to be careful this day and age. I think teams have just gotten wiser to us. Hey, why should we push, especially some of our veterans? Or what is there to really gain at this point? It could backfire tremendously, and yeah, it's something that you can imagine McDermott trying to answer if he pushed, for example, Hairston or even Joey Bosa in the preseason. He's out for the year. I mean, that would.
Oh, we got fans blaming Bean for the injuries already. Like that's happened. So
Mhm.
yeah, Walter. So um, I don't I don't I don't disagree with this. I don't disagree with this statement.
Me either.
Um, and I don't disagree at all. I do think though. I don't think that it's exclusive to players that haven't won championships. I do think that yeah. Good point, Steve. We'll bring that up. We'll talk to that in a second as well. Yeah, so the Hall of Fame moments. Oh, and Tom, I sent it over to you. Check, when you get once you get a chance, you can jump in. Um, I don't think it's exclusive to that. I do think that Mahomes has already locked himself into uh the Hall of Fame. Like he's
Yeah.
gonna go to the Hall of Fame the moment he walks off the field for the last time. 100%. We got that. But yes, I do think that I think that there are legacy so maybe it's not Hall of Fame moments. Maybe we could use the word legacy moments instead, like the term legacy moments instead. Because I do think those legacy moments continue to pop up for these players ever so often. I think the regular season game, 4th and 2 against the Chiefs and the Bills,
Hmm.
yeah, it's not debatable for Mahomes, 100%. I do think that that was a legacy defining moment, and Josh met that moment. I also think that 4th and 5, you know, that's a legacy defining moment. If you get that done, you go to the Super Bowl. You're the first Bills quarterback, Bills team to get back to a Super Bowl since the Four Falls, right? So I think you automatically solidify yourself as I think a trip to the Super Bowl probably solidifies Josh Allen as a Hall of Fame player. Maybe
Yes.
not first ballot, but I think it solidifies him enough. We're gonna bring you on in a second time, but I did want to speak to that particular point. But yeah, so if that makes sense to you, Walter, let us know. Now we're gonna invite our good friend Tom. Tom is frequently in our spaces. He
Yes,
goes
he
to
is.
games as well. So a lot of you bums, a lot of you people out there, you guys are bums that come on Twitter to try to make people mad and troll and different things like that. You guys are bums and you don't go to games. Okay? Tom goes to games. We go to games. You see these guys here? Myself and Beyond, we go to games. You guys
Yep.
don't. You just stay on Twitter and try to piss people off. And
Hmm.
I'm not going to tell you what you do to socks when you get offline. I'm not going to tell you that because this is a family friendly show. But you know what you
Yep.
do to your socks when you get off of here, okay? You know what you do. Tom, welcome. Oh,
Tom,
hold on. Give me a
see if we
second.
get
Let
rid
me
of that
move this out of
overlay
the way.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, we got this thing in your face, bro. All right, there we go.
There he
What's up,
is.
Tom?
Good
Pleasure to meet
evening.
you, man. How you
What's
doing?
going on, guys?
Good, good.
Thanks for
Tom, you
coming
look
on.
like a CEO. I have to
Oh,
say that right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
I feel like I
Yeah.
should be trying to find something to do so I don't get sent home.
I'm just a firefighter, man. That's all I am.
All right, well,
Don't say that.
hold on. Yeah,
Hey,
my dad was a firefighter. My uncle was like
Oh, for
that's a
real?
big deal. Yes, my dad was a firefighter.
Oh,
He
that's
started fire department. Yep.
absolutely. That's awesome, man.
hmm
Yeah. He fell through a floor in the department store. And when I
oh,
was a kid, he was fighting a fire or whatever. He fell through the second floor of a building and onto the first floor. He got like all of these awards for it or whatever. But
Oh,
yeah.
man. It's a
So shout
dangerous
out to you,
job.
man. You're a hero, bro. You're a hero, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Thank you. And
All right,
I will
Tom,
be
the floor is yours, man. Yeah, go ahead.
okay. So the story I told earlier when we had that when we had the group chat is I have a good friend that I grew up with, and he is a diehard Miami Dolphins fan, and he is also very how can I say it, he doesn't, he looks at every team fairly, and he will always give me his utmost, his best impression of that team, even, he's like, even though we're rivalries with the Dolphins, he said, Tom, he goes, let me tell you, Josh Allen is the best quarterback in the league. I could it's like looking out at the sky and saying it's blue. He is the best quarterback in the league. The thing with Josh Allen is that he doesn't take advantage of his Hall of Fame moments, and that's what I was like, "What do you mean by that?" He said, "Well, Tom," he goes, "he did take advantage of his Hall of Fame moment when they played the Chiefs. He threw 4 touchdown passes. He was writing the record books that day. This past AFC Championship game, Tom, in the Cincinnati Bengals playoff game, in this game." He had shots to write his name into the Hall of Fame book. The last drive against the Chiefs in the AFC Championship game this past year. Like I told you guys, those are moments that Brady just smiles at. Tom Brady would smile at. He's like, man,
hmm
they're gonna score. We're gonna score and win this game. Josh Allen should have went in there and just cut the Chiefs apart, scored a touchdown, and we should have been in the Super Bowl. And that's where Josh Allen needs to be the man. And you said it earlier today, Whittle, that we need more out of him when it comes that time. We don't want 100. We want 100. We want 120%. We don't want 100%. We need more out of you, and that's just how things are going to go for the Bills until we get the experiment right, until we get the plan down, what we need to do. I love Josh Allen. I love the Bills. I love you guys, and I appreciate you having me on the show today. I will be attending 2 games this year. Right now, as of right now, I will be going to on my birthday see the Bills play the Patriots in Buffalo. I'm trying to
Nice.
get my wife to buy me a rivalries jersey when it comes out,
There you go.
and we will definitely. I live an hour and 15 minutes outside of Pittsburgh, so
Oh,
we will be making our
yes.
way to Pittsburgh for that game. So
I will
we're pretty
see you
excited.
there, Tom. I'm going to the Pittsburgh game.
All right,
Yes,
all right. Let's do that. Let's do that.
Nice.
for
But
sure. That's
hey
for
guys,
sure.
I'm gonna get off here just in case we get a call. I appreciate you having me on. Thank you very much.
Thank you for
Thank
coming
you.
on, Tom. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah,
Later.
Tom.
Love you
Go
guys.
We'll see you in
Bills.
See you.
spaces,
Go
Tom. Have a
Bills.
good one. Go Bills.
All
That
right,
was
that
great.
was Tom.
Yeah.
So listen, man, this is a listen, this is the 100th episode. Anybody else want to come on? Like, we got time, man. We got a
Yep.
few minutes. Come on up
Yep.
and say your piece, and
Well,
we're all
this
for
is
it,
the
man.
100th episode, but we do have some breaking news tonight that came in the
Oh,
chat, and
okay.
I might have some questions to answer on this one, but I've been hired for senior advisor, assistant GM.
Yo, congratulations, man. Can you hook
I
me up
didn't
with
even
some
notice.
tickets?
There we go. Yeah, I didn't even listen.
Did you check your email? You know they send job offers in the email. Did you check
Job
your email?
offers. No, let me check my pager first. Hold on now, but let me check. I have to check my email. But I guess yeah, I didn't realize that that source came in. Wow. Guess I'll be working alongside Brandon Bean. Who knew?
All right, I
Oh
see
man.
a Michael Wheeler. Listen, Michael, I've never seen you in this space or anything before or in this on this show. I'm I'm not saying that, that you can't come on, but listen, you would have to send me your email address and all that stuff, and I'd have to send you an invite. So you'd have to
Mhm.
do that.
Yep.
I think the most secure way is to do it through Twitter. You can reach me or Beyond,
Yep.
Will2K and Beyond 716. That those are our Twitter handles. You can go on there and check us out. Thank you, Don. I appreciate you. Thank you, Donna. We appreciate you. Wow. We most definitely going to the Super Bowl. Absolutely.
Let's
I
do it.
see my kid. What you mean by that? Wait,
You know.
dog. Like, are you trying to say we ugly? Come on, man. What's
Uh,
going on, brother?
come on, dog.
All right. So do you want to talk about the what happened today?
I think it's time. I think
Okay.
it's definitely after my job offer with the Buffalo Bills. I think it's a good
Yeah.
segue into the story today. And Whittle, I give you the floor for today's shenanigans.
Okay.
On an off day, it turned out to be quite a drama-filled afternoon for us Bills fans.
Yeah. So well, dog, listen, if you want a dog, well, look, man, I'm gonna send you the invite, bro. I'm gonna send you the invite. Dog, I'm definitely gonna
Listen,
send you an
for
invite.
for anybody that doesn't know Dog, I want to make a suggestion. I need Dog to get in that locker room before a game, and I need when Dog gets all fired up for the games, he gets me fired. I'm ready to go through a wall. When Dog gets rolling, I'm ready. So if we could get him in there in that locker room to fire this team up before the biggest games, let's make it happen.
When dog say, yo, I need the crown. I need the crown.
Yep.
Okay? I need the crown, man. Coming for the crown.
Just
We
in
coming
time,
for the
Dog. You.
crown. That's for sure. All right, that's it. It is sent. Okay. So today, so yesterday, not yesterday. Yes, yesterday. Yesterday at practice, first round rookie corner, Maxwell Harrison goes down, non-contact, hits the ground, looks to be in pain. Trainer comes over, does the ACL test. They're feeling around his knee, looking for displacement, all that stuff. Clearly, there isn't any. So they stand him up, ask him to put weight on his leg. He does. They ask him to take a couple steps. He does. They walk him off the field, right? So now we're on pins and needles, Bills fans, because we're Bills fans. Nothing good really ever happens for us, right? Just a little bit, and then it's snatched away at the last second. So Maxwell Harrison and Dorian Strong have looked really good with the second unit, and they've been like really locking the second unit receivers up. It's been crazy. So he goes down, and we're worried. We're looking at, we're trying to figure out like why no news has come out. Practice is over. Hours have gone by. I know that they
Mhm.
gave him an MRI. Why doesn't he have? Why don't we have any news? So Maxwell uh takes to social media yesterday,
Mhm.
last night, and says, he what he post,
The
I'm
thank you,
blessed.
Lord. Blessed.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
yeah. Thank you,
blessed.
Lord.
Yeah.
I'm very blessed. So
Mhm.
I'm taking this as, all right, cool, bro. Bro avoided the ACL tear. He should be straight. Probably just a little bone bruise or sprained or whatever, and then that's that. So a fake Adam Schefter account posted that Maxwell Harrison avoided an ACL tear. He's gonna be out for a while, but he avoided the ACL tear. So, Bills fans started posting that stuff. I'm like, bro, y'all can't do that. This is a fake Adam Schefter account who doesn't know anything. Probably like an hour later, a podcast account or an account on Twitter that's connected to a podcast came out and said ACL tear. Maxwell Harrison's rookie season is over
Mm.
towards ACL. Now, like I said, I did not think that his ACL was torn. I have had multiple lower extremity injuries to include an ACL tear. Again, I did not think that his ACL was messed up. So they report it and then they double down on it, and the guy says, or the account says, my sources are never wrong about injuries. So now I'm like, this is kind of weird. I text somebody I know who I know has a connection or two in the building, and I'm like, listen, this is what's being said. Like, can you confirm this, or like, what are we doing right now? He says, gets back to me and says, listen, everybody in the building is tight-lipped about this. I don't have any information. So we move forward. Now people start hitting the timeline and they're saying, oh, it's ACL tear. And then there's a big crowd of people that are like, nah, you guys are lying. You guys are lying and we don't believe you. Yes. Thank you, Joshua. Appreciate that.
Mhm.
Absolutes always backfire, and they did today for a certain podcast. Listen, guys, stop doing this. We do not care if you have a source. I don't. Most of y'all don't know what you're talking about anyway. Don't tell me about a source. Like, if you can't tell me what 12 personnel is, or you don't understand the difference between the cover 3 and cover 4, I don't care if you have a source. Tell your
Yep.
source to get you spun up on what you're actually watching. Yes, he tripled down on it. Come on, stop doing that.
Yes, he did.
Y'all gotta stop, man. Y'all gotta stop. It don't make you cool, bro. Like, it doesn't make you cool. It doesn't.
Well,
You
all
just
he
look
had to
foolish
say,
if it don't work.
it's the word always. Always to me was the part where he lost me. If he just said, "Hey, this is my source. This is the information I had. I hope I'm wrong. We'll see what happens." Or if he kind of left himself a little bit of an out, right?
Yeah,
And
right.
then we'd have more understand. Nope. He was kind of smug about it, and he was this. And even as a he even when he kind of backtracked it reminded me, for all you Office fans, when Dwight Schrute says, "I state my regret" when given an apology. Like, he didn't even like it. It was so non-sincere. It was like,
Right.
okay, what is that, right? So yeah, so that I just wanted to interject. The word "always" was definitely my worst part of what he did today.
Yes. So again, come on, y'all. Stop doing this. All right. Like, just stop. What bothers me is the Bills have not confirmed this as of yet. No, they did actually. Like, it's been confirmed that it was and it's been confirmed that it was a LCL sprain. And this is where I'm at, right? And I'm sorry, dog. We're gonna bring you up in a second. I promise.
Yep.
We had multiple different accounts come out and say, like, it's definitely this, it's definitely that, and it wasn't. So if you like, I know when you get hurt, the first, like, especially like a knee injury, ankle injury, something like that, the first thing they doing is getting an MRI. 100%. MRI. I don't know what the MRI actually stands for, but I know the last I is imaging. I think the R is for resonating. Oh, is it magnetic? Magnetic resonating image. I think that's what it is. Let's check the. Let's listen. If I got that off the top of my head, I'm gonna pat myself on the back.
That's pretty impressive if you pulled that off. I would not get close.
Let me see. What's the MRI? Does anybody know off the top of my? Bro, magnetic resonance imaging. Come on, y'all.
Wow.
Come on.
Will's cooking. He is in
You hear me?
mid-season form, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay. Well, listen, guys. All right. Now I'm starting to rack up W's here. Look, let's do a quick recap. Okay, Tariq Woolen, Christian Watson. I was right. Now Christian Watson's still good. He just gets hurt a lot.
Yeah.
Puka Nacua. I was right.
Major W. Yeah.
I was right. Keon Coleman, Deion Walker, Buffalo Bills.
Yep.
Give me my flowers, guys. Come on.
Yeah, that's
Take my
true.
flowers.
Both those
Appreciate it.
guys. Those are the first two players we spoke about during the draft, but you did it during the draft process, and voila, they're both Buffalo Bills.
What's good, Jameson, man? What's good, man?
What's up,
All
Jameson?
right. Dog, why you up here twice?
Yeah, he's
Did you-
double the dog.
Oh, he don't know what. All right, let's get dog going here, man. But
Let's
dog,
get him
dog screw something up. Before he screws something up.
And we have another breaking news
right.
tonight.
Yeah.
Wait,
Welcome
real
to the
quick.
stage,
my-
dog.
My guy, what's good?
What's
What's
up?
up, dog? What's going on,
None,
brother?
man. I'm blessed. I'm just sitting in the man cave chilling. I came downstairs. I don't want to scare the kids. I mess around and tackle one of them. You know, I just yeah. Dad, what's wrong? No, I got to talking about the Bills. Y'all know what it is. But
Yeah.
man. I just listen, man. I want to tell you guys, love the show, and also I appreciate y'all knowledge of the game and of the team. You guys are very in the now, like y'all know what's going on, and you know your X's and O's, and I appreciate that, man. Y'all, and you willing to share it with anybody, and that's always a good thing. I'm always willing to learn. As far as the hits, I mean, usually whoever you pick, I go with. And listen, I'll be the first one to give you your flowers. The first one, right in line, the first one, because mostly every dude you name is a hit, and it just so happens that the Bills don't draft them. But
Appreciate that, man.
now I'll say this, and I'll get out of Dodge. As far as the Bills and needing more from Josh Allen, you're right. And that's exactly what I was talking about. In the beginning of the game, you got the two erratic passes. He almost throws interceptions. You see them run him on a QB sneak over to the right and the 4-hole, right, so he can get hit, so he can make that contact, so the anxiety can die down. I don't need that, dog. It's no time for that. I'm not concerned with your anxiety. Listen, you in one of the biggest games of your life. Now's the time to put it all on the line. Everybody go to war. There ain't no time to be nervous. It's time to walk up on the playground, look at the bully who always bullying you, and you melt him. You melt him, you stand over top of him, look him dead in his eye, you spit on him, tell him F you, and walk away. I need the crown. I don't know if they feel like that. Maybe it's because you guys maybe it's because they play the game and it's just a regular part of their life, but the love that you have to the game, what legacy do you want to leave? You know what I mean? Listen, when the greats are mention my name with them. Mention listen, like Patrick Mahomes. When you mention Patrick Mahomes, a perfect example. I'll give you a real quick example. Ty Law and Peyton Manning. Hold on, so y'all don't be capping. Hold on, real quick. I'm gonna show you something that I don't be capping. Can y'all see it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Ty Law. Because anytime he throw it my way, and I guarantee you I'll pick you off. I remember when he picked Peyton Manning off. You won't get this one. But when they mention you, mention me. And that's how the greats do, man. You gotta want it, man. You gotta want it. It's all or nothing, man. I'm trying to melt the Chiefs, guys. I want to walk right into their joint. I just want to listen. All right, let me say this, and I'll land. A perfect example was the Eagles. No games, no jokes. Run it back. Listen, I want the crown, and I'll take your head off with it to get it. And that's what they did. It's not a game. It's not respect me. So here's what's going to happen, though. Check this out. When you mention Mahomes, because he's Hall of Fame already. He got rings. But when you mention him, you gonna mention that Eagles team. You gonna mention that front four. You're gonna mention Jalen Carter. That's who you're gonna mention. See what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about, fellas. All right, I'm gonna go tackle one of my kids because I can't deal with it. Listen,
Oh, give me my
I'm
night.
about to
Thank
run
you so much.
upstairs and wreck one of them. Fellas, I'm out. I'll catch y'all on the
All
flip
right, brother.
side.
Go Bills, man. I'll see
Go
you at the
Bills.
Jets
Go
game.
Bills. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Week 2.
Great to
Week
see you,
2. All
dog.
right, bro.
Wow, that was great. Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
Whittle,
man. He wants the
I,
crown, bro.
the group chat has been exceptional tonight, and I didn't even know this, Whittle. You've been hired as well
Oh,
for senior medical advisor and Sabres assistant general manager.
oh,
Listen, I need you to turn that chaos, that circus over in KeyBank Center in Buffalo around, please. Get in there and roughen some people up over there, please.
yo, I didn't even know. I didn't know that. All right, Michael, I know who that is now. That's all right. Like he's that's my guy. I met Michael
Yeah,
at the Jet. What was it? I think that was the Jets game in
nice.
2022 or 20. Was it 2023? Might have
That's
been
a Monday nighter?
2022.
Is it the Monday
Nah, I think
nighter
it
or
was
was it no the one
2022,
before that?
man.
Okay,
The one we
gotcha.
lost. I think it was
Oh,
that one. When I thought I
that
was
one
a
was.
curse.
Oh, was that the one with
I'm
the 80-yard pass to Gabe Davis where Sauce Gardner got away with interference?
yes, yes, yes,
Okay. Yeah.
yes. That was that. But yeah, Michael, I sent it. I sent it over. So whenever you pop on, we'll go ahead and we'll bring you on. But listen, what I want to say, I'm that whole thing with Maxwell Harrison. I don't like so when newspapers were a thing, right? And I know I'm probably dating myself right now. But when newspapers were a thing, there was this thing that they had called journalistic integrity. And that was something that all the media people held on to. Like it was like a code of ethics. And they made sure that they followed, you know, the unspoken code. Certain things you just don't do. And what was done today should not have been done because you're talking about like I get it, you want to be first and you want to have your you want to get some
Hmm.
clout off of being the first person to break
Yeah.
break the news. But
Hmm.
what you do when you do that and you're wrong is you kill the credibility of your account, yourself, and everybody connected to you. Not to mention, you're talking about a young man who's trying to establish himself on the team that drafted him, and he responded to that tweet by saying it's cat.
Hmm.
And for those that are older, when they say "nah, that's cap," when the young guys are saying "nah, that's cap," they're saying that that's a lie. That's not true. So
Gotcha.
Maxwell Harrison responded to that tweet and then he deleted his response. But somebody caught it before it got deleted. Listen, the kid is fine. It's an LCL tear. I mean, it's an LCL spring. So there are four ligaments, and there are four major ligaments in the knee. It's the PCL, it's the MCL, the ACL, and the LCL. And the LCL is the one that's on the outside of the knee. And I know he got an MRI, so they would have immediately picked up on if it was torn. Like we would have knew that last night, or they would have set him up
Hmm.
for surgery. So, but they didn't, and we ended up getting the news, and it was broke. It was broke a little earlier, and the people that got it wrong, they're kind of getting cooked on the timeline, and they kind of deserve it. And we're gonna bring up our
Hmm.
last guest of the night, Michael Wheeler. We're gonna bring you up,
Hey,
man. Let me just give me a thumbs up when you're ready, and all right, let's go.
there
What's
he
up, Mike? How you
is.
doing, man?
I'm doing pretty
Right.
good. How are you guys doing?
Good,
Doing
good.
very
Thanks for
good.
joining us.
Doing very
Good.
good.
I love your guys' show. Much love and respect.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Appreciate
it,
it.
man. This is the
Yeah.
100th episode.
Yeah.
Congratulations, guys. That's incredible.
Thank you. Appreciate
Thank
that.
you. We hope to be doing many, many more. All right, man.
Yeah,
Listen,
absolutely.
how long? Just tell us a little bit about yourself, man. Like how long you been a Bills fan?
I've been
Are you in?
Bills. I've been a Bills fan
Go
since
ahead.
I was a kid. Since I was born and raised a Bills fan. I grew up in Buffalo, New York, and I've been a Bills fan for my whole life. And I've watched their games since I was able to comprehend football. So I've been following the Bills forever. So
That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
yeah.
Are you planning on going to any games this year?
I would like to. I hope I can get to at least one or two, maybe.
Okay.
It'd be great. But I live in Utah now, so it's a little bit more difficult
Oh,
for me.
you're far. Okay,
Yeah.
you're up towards my neck of the woods in California a little bit. So
Yeah.
you know, we're not very close this year,
Well,
unfortunately.
listen, Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike. Let me tell you. Bills Mafia. They're people in this fan base that make dreams come true. So
Yeah.
yeah, we're gonna. Well, I'll talk to a couple of people and we'll see what we can do, man. Try to get you out to one of these games for sure. Like we're definitely gonna try to get you out to one of these games this year. But I
I would
appreciate
love
you
that.
coming in.
Yeah.
Thank you for the support, man. And can
Yeah,
we
of
get a
course.
big go? Like,
We appreciate your
I
support, Mike. It means a lot.
all
Yeah.
right, now, Michael. Quickly,
Yeah.
what do you got the record for this year for the Bills?
I was thinking 14-3 or 15-2. I'm cracking down on it.
Ooh.
I like that, man. You cooking with gas right now. The
Mm-hmm.
Buffalo Bills are healthy. If the
Yeah.
Buffalo Bills are healthy in the playoffs on defense, how far do you think they can go?
I think we can make it to the Super Bowl. I'm not
I
going to
think we
push and
can.
say that we're going to win it, but because I'm not going to say that yet until I see it. But I'm going to say that I think we can make it.
I agree, man, and I
As long
appreciate
as
it,
we
man.
stay healthy. As long as we stay healthy.
Biggest key.
As
Yep.
long as we stay healthy, I think we can win the Super Bowl. I think
I
Bean
agree.
did a good job of putting a lot of good young players behind some of the veterans that we have: Ed Oliver, Rousseau, Benford, et cetera, Trey White.
Yeah.
I think we're in good shape. I think we're in good shape to be able to handle if we do sustain injuries. I think we'll be able to handle a little bit better than we have in the
Yeah.
past. So,
Yep.
brother, I appreciate you coming on, man.
Thank you.
We'll definitely try to do this again.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, bro. Go Bills, man.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for
Go
coming
Bills.
on, Mike. Appreciate
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Appreciate it, Mike.
Absolutely.
Have a good
Thank
one,
you.
bro.
You too.
All right. All right. Beyond.
I'm liking this tonight. Getting a few of our, great, listeners on. I think it's a pretty great idea, Whittle.
Yeah. And
So
yeah, we'll talk to some people and we'll see what we can do for Mike.
yeah.
There's a
Mhm.
couple of games that I would probably I would try to target and see like what we can do.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll make some calls. In other
Mhm.
words, Lee Sean, I hope you're up. Lee Sean,
Yeah.
hope you're up.
maybe
I don't want
I'm
to put you
not.
on the spot, but let's
I
make
have a.
let's make some
I have
dreams
an.
come true, man.
I have a big international trip coming up in December, Whittle,
Right.
which I hinted at the other day. But maybe I'm saving myself for a game this year in my home state of California. So we'll see. If we'll see if we can make that happen. Maybe that's why I'm going to kind of lay low this year, even though I won't make it to the old stadium. I got plenty of memories of that place, so I'm good. So, but I definitely will be getting out to the new stadium next year for at least one game for sure. But
Yeah,
unfortunately, I
and I
won't be able to
cleared
make
it.
it this year.
And I cleared it with my lady, man. The Bills
Mhm.
get to the Super Bowl. I'm going. Like, I'm
Yeah.
going.
I still love
I
your
am
idea,
going.
though. I still loved your idea about going to Buffalo and we all get an Airbnb and watch the game like that. That's
Watch the
another
game there.
idea. In terms of that, like, kind of be with everybody that the passionate fans we are, and kind of watch it all together. That could be really fun too. But
Yeah,
going there, Whittle would be a bucket list item for sure. No
yeah.
question about it.
I've already cleared that with her. She told me I can
Got the clearance?
go full BMF, blow money fast. He said no problem.
Fly to
Um,
LA, get a cheap flight. We'll drive up to San Fran. We'll drive to Santa Clara. Let's go.
I'm flying straight into Oakland, bro.
All right. All
I'm
right. All
flying
right. So
straight
maybe
into
I'll get you
Oakland.
there. Who knows? Maybe I pick you up from
Yeah,
there. We'll make it happen.
wow,
Yeah.
for
We'll
sure,
see.
for sure. But that's a guarantee. We get to the Super
Mm-hmm.
Bowl, I'm going. I already cleared it. She said I could do
Nice.
it. She can't take it back now.
Yep. That's it. She's locked in.
She can't take it back. Yeah, she can't take it back.
Yeah.
All right, but yeah. So, real quick,
Yep.
in closing, you don't have to be first all the time, guys.
Yep.
I'd much rather be accurate than first. That's one of the
Yep.
things. I was an accountant for a good 10 years, and I'd rather be accurate than have to go back and do the work over. I tried it the other way. It sucks. Trying to be first and getting it done, and then you got to go back and fix stuff, and then you got to go find your mistake. No, no. I'd rather not even deal with that. Just let me get it right the first time, and let's move. Let's move on. So that is
Mm-hmm.
my advice to you all. And listen, guys, be careful what you retweet, repost, because you connect yourself to it. I would definitely pay attention a little bit more, and I'm guilty of it as well. You know, sometimes we just in a moment you see something, you hit repost because you agree with it or whatever, and that's that. So be
Mm-hmm.
careful. Be careful out here in these
Yep.
Twitter streets. That's all I got,
Absolutely.
Beyond. What you got? Anything else?
Well, listen, I agree with you about the sources, right? If we have, if it's a strong source and we're first, great. I mean, that's something you always strive for, but you don't overcompensate and triple down when you're not sure, right? You show some humbleness and say, listen, this is what I had. We could always be wrong. Things can happen. I mean, people get. Listen, there's a lot of great sources out there, right? The Schefters and they've gotten stuff wrong before. They're not perfect, right? There's trade rumors and stuff. Sometimes they get it incorrect, and that's perfectly fine. It's how you own up to it and how you handle it. So that's what we do here, Whittle, and that's what we do on our Do Champions Network. And just to quickly set up what's coming up in August, when we reconvene next week, we could review episode 1 of Hard Knocks, ladies and gentlemen. It's coming on August 5th. We'll be here on August 6th, same time, same place. We'll have that. And then in a few days from that, Bills Giants first preseason game. We'll talk about the scrimmage game, which I believe is Friday, right? We're having the
Yeah,
scrimmage
the
on
Bull
Friday.
Red
I
game.
mean,
Yeah,
it's more of a hey, meet and greet. It's just to me, it's like a kickoff of the season. But we could start looking a little bit into preseason game 1, kind of see what we're getting there, talk about Hard Knocks, and see how things progress in terms of injuries for some of our players going forward. So much coming up, and then we'll get more deeper into more camp battles, especially after the first preseason game, and we get a little look at some of these players.
Yep.
So exciting times, Whittle, for episode 101 and beyond from there. And that's all I had for
Right.
tonight. And I want to say, hey, we're almost up to 400 listeners. Thank you so much, everybody. The group chat's amazing. Thank you to everyone that came on the pod tonight. That was awesome. That was a bonus. That was great. And we can't thank you all enough for supporting us. Again, like and subscribe to Do Champions on Twitter, and listen for Arc Show and great other shows throughout the network and coming up in the future.
That's it. Thank you so much for joining. We appreciate it. We look to see you guys again.
Yep. Watch Dale.
Gotta watch Dale. Yeah.
Always
Dale
gotta
is
watch Dale. He is one of a kind.
Dale must not be watching because I'm sure if he comes up, he's gonna come up and do something crazy. So yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, everybody in the chat, man. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. As always for supporting us.
Means everything.
I don't take it lightly. Like, I love the Buffalo Bills. You guys love the Buffalo Bills. I never thought in a million years that people would take time out of their day to listen to me talk about sports. And we've been doing this for 100 episodes now.
Yep.
And I'm overjoyed. Like I'm I'm at awe. Like I am so appreciative. Thank you guys so much. Um,
Mhm.
we look forward. I know I look forward to doing this, and
Yep.
I hope that you guys look forward to seeing us, and I hope you guys look forward to watching and continue to watch and support. We appreciate it. Thank you so much. And with that being said, stop lying on your sources, guys. Go Bills.
Go Bills.